The fallout from Justice Qazi Faiz Isa's report continues, and governments, federal and provincial, struggle to explain their inaction. There has been yet another manifestation of the collective failure of the state. First up, on Friday, newly installed Army Chief General Qamar Bajwa signed off on what may be one of the final orders upholding death sentences for terrorism offenses handed down by military courts set up under the 21st Amendment. First up, the 13 latest confirmed death sentences means that over 150 individuals have been condemned to die by military courts since their creation in January 2014. First up, with the sunset clause of the 21st Amendment set to take effect early next month, a stark choice awaits the country's elected representatives. Contemplate an extension to the life of the military courts, and in doing so further perpetuate the gross distortions to the constitution and justice system in the country, or at long last and however belatedly take up the issue of criminal justice reform. First up, the preferred option for Parliament may well be the option utilized in the case of extreme detention powers and special courts created under the Protection of Pakistan Act 2014. When that law expired in July, Parliament simply opted to do nothing. First up, pending cases in the special courts have been transferred to anti-terrorism courts, and there appears to be no appetite in Parliament to give security forces further special powers to detain individuals for prolonged periods. First up, the do nothing option may seem palatable in a distorted system. After all, when controversial laws expire and their controversial powers no longer exist, the state cannot rely on them to perpetuate unjustness. First up, so if military courts under the 21st Amendment cease to exist on January 7, an opaque and indefensible system of so-called justice